Awesome. You get your own little update. That's funny.
Okay, I will put on. Oh, never mind. This is gonna be a bit hard. Like, I play like once a week for like three battles, and I'm only 3K medals.
I just
I'm expecting like half retrains or full retrains like every. Let's have some fun.
beautiful. Hey, what's up? Chris is hi and unfortunately guys, I can't really like I guess we could try Skype if you guys want to talk to Max, but I was using the Discord in the Discord whatchamacallit screen share feature. So yeah. I mean I guess we could try Skype if you really want to and I could work with that. Alright, I need to make this.
Honestly, I don't think I'm eligible to answer anything about this game anymore, but
Dude, I want to see you doing the tag. What metal range are you in?
like 50 medals under 3K.
Oh, dude, that's that's the life, dude. That's usually when I start dropping is when I get that high.
That's crazy, man. Let's try this easy one, like for
Wait,
for
let me. Uh,
for
uh,
warm up.
oh, with your Strike Fighter MK6s, that's cute. Yeah, go for that. Go for it. Yeah. Oh, you got you. Wait, you don't have heavy tanks? I thought you had heavy tanks.
Guy doing it
Wait,
anyway.
I can't believe you're actually making it through this base. Like.
193 level in summer 2018 in Kingdom 1, man.
Dude, that's the life. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you, Max. Would you mind, like, maybe muting the in-game sound?
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
I cannot hear it, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I guess you could, if you want, you could just leave it. You could leave it on and just mute the sound on your iPad, and then that way it'll just be fine. That way later you can. I like to raid with it sometimes too.
We'll mute the in-game and see if that works.
Yeah, look, guys. I know your problem is heavy tanks. I thought he had a heavy tank army trained because the last time I played on his account, I had heavy tanks trained, so that's what I thought he was going for. But it's okay, dude. You made it through that base. Thanks. It's not bad, Max. It's not bad at all.
Now should be okay, I guess.
Alright, let me me swap to me real quick. People say they can't hear you, so I'm gonna jack you up a little. Maybe we can go. Grab this. Okay, so I got the music lowered, and I should have him at a point where you guys can hear him. I'm gonna lower myself so you guys, I'm not like yelling. All right, Max, try talking now.
Yeah, let's go for something a bit more difficult. I have a A4 heavy tank from the... Oh, Beef. I haven't seen this guy for...
Chris was literally in chat just now going, "Oh, have fun, guys." You see?
Yeah. This is two fat walls. I'm not, like...
My
My confidence is very low. I basically stopped almost playing like middle January, I guess, because I had to move to another country, or I wanted to, I guess.
How was it? You
so
moved to
I was,
Korea, right?
yeah, Seoul in South Korea. It was very, very cool. Like, probably best time of my life this half a year, so it was pretty cool. But yeah, I didn't have that much time. Okay, let's try, I don't know.
Wait, just remember, if you start near the factories, he's gonna have the heavy tank MK4 spawn.
Yeah, I know. And this is like read up, so I guess
They
weird.
they also have this thing called this research now that increases their hit points, so they're a lot stronger up here.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck, this is the...
I have to deal with it like almost every attack, so I have to plane or decoy the factories if they're high enough bunkers. I'm like, F my life. I hate it so much, but it's fine. Yeah. Yeah. What do you remember from the last time you played the game? What was going on? What was the biggest update?
I'm fucked because they destroyed the heavy tank, so I think I'm screwed. Biggest update? Like, well, I kept track of the game, like, even later, but with the museum and stuff, but I don't even know the mechanics of all of the stuff, so yeah. I cannot really play, like, poor competitive. Oh, shit.
Yay! Max meets the silo. Woo! You're not a virgin anymore. Woo!
They destroyed this poor General 21 here, so he didn't tank anything.
I remember the first time I saw the silo, I was like, "Ah, piece of cake," and then I died to it, and I was like, "Well, I'm done."
Yeah.
And then part of me was like, "Remember, Max taught you well. He taught you how to heavy tank," and I was like, "Oh, I am saved."
Yeah, yeah. I think I should train, but I have just 17k oil, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It costs like 10k, right? Like something like that.
What are they? MK5s?
Oh yeah.
That's, I think that's 1900 oil, is it? No, 1840 I think per. So it'll be like, yeah, it'll be almost 10k.
You can turn it off. Well, it will be the advertisement. I don't want to waste the crowns.
You know, so the crazy thing is, I tried that game to see if that's what would happen. You have to, like, I played it for a week and I tried to figure out how is it that I can get the, like, what the ads show so I can play around with that, like, and do it myself. I don't know. I couldn't figure it out, so whatever. I think the ads are just ads, and they try to get you in the game, and then once you're in the game, they're like, by the way, it's not really like this. So
Ah, yeah, sure, sure.
I don't know.
So,
Maybe I wasn't doing it right. I don't really know. Hey, you got some people in chat that say that they love you, Max.
thank you.
See, you're not forgotten.
So, sorry I stopped like uploading my videos, but obviously I didn't play, so there was nothing to upload. And still thinking if I should come back like let's say to the game, but some things are a bit let's say uh, some things in the game after I came back didn't convince me. For example, I loved or I like the idea of the museum,
Mm-hmm.
but as for the like more competitive play, I really hate to see like I don't know. I think it was some of my friends told me that like from top 50 of alliances, like 25 is like that or something. You know, like the five players alliances and stuff like that. That's just I thought like when I'm half a year gone, it will be a kind of not solved maybe, but there's gonna be less of them or something. I don't know.
It's like oh wow, let me lower myself. I'm yelling. It's like gambling. You don't know what you're gonna get, and then it's kind of like
Yeah.
the next person. Like you'd have a group of 10 people, and out of those 10 people, 2 people get super lucky, and then the other 8 people are just sitting there with like shit stats on everything else. And so like bringing that to World War, they have to make it so that it's somewhat fair for everybody. So maybe that's why they're waiting. That's a good base. I'd hit that base right now if I had the heavy tanks, but oh, you don't have heavy tanks. That's Max. I need to show you. It's you just drop your. Do you have any Leo stats on your heavy tanks by any chance? Yeah. Goodbye, 20 rifles. You will be missed.
So obviously those generals are not strong enough. They don't. Yeah, now maybe now, but like 4 shots on my decoys. I will build heavy tanks for the next. My my tanks no, they are ready for the research. Like I mean, I'm on that level, but they don't have any like HP or damage. So no.
I
Very.
finally I went through on my account recently and I finally bought the like enough crowns to just and I swapped to Atomium and just got 5 out of 10 on both stats on my main account. And let's just say that I was running an Empire League beforehand and I was losing a tank or two a hit. Just because they don't have enough hit points to deal with the defenders or the damage to get through them fast. You should make heavy tanks. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Can... Oh, okay, we can crown this. This 25 is not too much. 5. Should I make engineers or not for the heavy tanks for the fat walls? Do you use it or not?
I don't use it. But here's the thing, I'm different because I have really
They have the research, right?
Well, I have 5 out of 10, but I also have really strong planes, so so you might need it for use. I ran
okay.
yeah. Like, so with Museum, I got my planes to have 57% fighter HP right now. So I'm sitting at 11,000
Only
HP. So when I raid up there,
11,000?
11,000 hit points right now. Yeah.
6,000 here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, of course, because you have the newest ones. So.
Right. So if someone has like they have minus fighter hit points in their museum, it'll take out from that. But I still have like over 9,000, 9,500 half the time. So like when I attack bases, I can just fly planes in, and it's like not a big problem. But I only hit bases that have like all the traps, like if the SAMs are popped, and then if it's not gonna have, if all the traps are like, if I know that it has traps, I gotta make sure that the SAMs and the towers are low level, so that if I fly play in and it gets hit by a max SAM, it won't kill me instantly, because I won't do that.
Hmm. I see. I see. Yeah, so you will not go that path again, right? Oh, I should build some this one.
Yeah, and then you're the one who got me with the heal. I was I was watching some of our old footage, Max. I'm gonna tell you, man, I did not know what the hell I was doing back then, and you totally did. So, thanks. This is I think you've saved me.
Yeah, the heal was good. Like the at one point the protect and heal worked pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I remember.
I had to burn a lot of protects as well, because like with no stats, the one problem you run into is them dying early, and that's a problem. So if I saw a base that just had like strong walls and stuff like that, I would just rally them together, drop a protect, and let them go. And then go through the middle of the base. I could drop a heal, and that would be good. So yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty OP.
Yeah, I remember you. What did you run? You ran demolition. That's what it was, right?
Yeah, yeah, it was pretty cool at that time because there was no like the big whales had like HP research on 8 anti-tank guns, so that was annoying. But most of the players didn't. So, but that was mainly for farming, I think. Like for wars, I didn't use demolition that much.
If you want, what I could do is I have my second account. I can
Hmm.
while you wait for your main account, I can let you borrow this account, and then I'll get on my second account, and that way we just do that. Like I don't care if you play on this one,
Never mind. I will crown it. It's fine.
because I don't have
Just
I don't have authentication like two-factor authentic, so you can just like log in and then done. So that's
uh,
if you want it.
you can play like what 5 minutes on your account, and then I will crown the like I will train this and then crown the heavy tanks.
Okay.
So
Let me.
what other updates were like crucial except the museum from past few months?
Um.
I mean, like I see like this
Yes.
kind of like crown dog, but I don't suppose it's a big deal like for gameplay.
Let me see here. I need to. All right, so Museum came out, the Silo came out. They let me see. I don't know. You said January. I don't really. Oh yeah, Cold War Age came out in December. They recently gave us another 3 more levels on planes in Cold War Age. So bomber, fighter, transport.
Is any other plane viable except the
Dude,
fighters?
the last 3 levels of you know what? All the levels of fighters in CWA are so much stronger than the upgrades you got in like Atomic. And Atomic upgrades were
Hmm.
stronger than you got in Global.
Yeah, that's true.
Kinda about the same, but dang. It's like, cause like I think the last levels of Atomic you started getting like plus 10, plus 12, plus 11. These are all plus 15s. They're like plus 15, plus 16. I think like 2 levels are like plus 20. And you're like, dang, the damage alone goes up a lot. The last like damage for the fighters is like plus 500 HP a level. It's a lot. It's huge. It's a huge bonus. Um, so for me, that was like getting those planes. Also, this is something that everyone seems to talk about. The fighters, the new ones, seem to fly faster. Like they have a faster travel speed, is what it feels like.
Oh, nice. That's
So,
pretty important, to be honest.
yeah.
Like, if you can even send them like one more way, like for the 3 minutes of the battle, or 2 minutes, it's pretty.
Yeah.
Do you think the plane work is like even more important in the war battles than before with the high HP? Is it even more crucial, or is it not so much difference?
So one more time. So like
Like, is it a big difference in the in war fights? You know, like in war attacks?
for plane HP, I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Only it's just because like no matter what, if like I've like so practicing up like in Kingdom League whatever with even with the hit points on my planes, the worst thing is those like even atomic age ones with max uni the anti-air they just chew my planes up like it's nothing and I'm like dude I'm rating with 11,000 hit points. This is higher than a level 7 American Coalition and I'm rating against something that doesn't even have like what is it Russians? That's what increases the anti-air
Yeah,
and will
yeah,
not
yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
have
yeah.
Russian and it's shitting on my planes and I'm just like holy crap, like that's insane. So so I think it's good. I think it's really good just for like, especially because right now they've got Selassie. Like, so you got like Saladin. He makes it so that your bunkers, your tank
Yeah.
depots, all that spawns faster. That makes them stronger. With Catherine too, right? And then Selassie makes it so your heavy tanks are just strong as hell. So like, planes are really good to have a lot of hit points because you need to send them in to kill stuff like this all the time. Like British have started to phase out because that's just like you need a lot of like strength to like Germans are what's going really strong right now, and I've heard really good things about Koreans.
Oh, really?
Because that like extra
Is
like
it?
rifle damage they do, they can just like shit on like the sorry, it's PG stream. Sorry, they can crap on the like defending troops coming out. But British, it's like people still swear by it, but I've seen a lot of attacks where like Germans just do better than British. Just because you can like as a German player, you can say, hey, I want like all Korean or all British rifles from donation, and my Teutonic Fury is gonna stack on top of that, and it's like, whoa, go for it.
The stronger machine guns in any difference? I can see that in the Cell C, you can like pre-boost your machine guns. It make
Oh,
any problems for
your
the I don't know. For
readouts, yeah,
you probably not because you don't use like infantry, right?
for readouts, yeah, but for like if someone, I guess like they're pretty strong, I guess, but I don't know, like I don't really notice it as much.
Do you use infantry on any of your accounts or not at all?
Infantry, like what?
I mean, like shooters.
My second account is British. I just swapped it to British, and I'm gonna do the APC comp that I ran before. So yes, I will
Oh,
be using
I
it.
see. Okay, okay.
You want to know who also got me into APCs? You did. You want to know how? Because I remember when you were posting all your stuff about APCs, like you said, what was it 4 to 6 APCs or 6 to 8 APCs was like the sweet spot. You ran
Yeah.
6,
Or yeah.
but I remember you were posting about it in chat, and I was like, okay, Heavy Tank Master just decides he's swapping to APCs is boring. I'm eventually gonna get bored of it, so I'm gonna swap too. And next thing you know, I got bored of it, and I started APC.
Yeah, like it was very good for raiding. I I again I didn't really use it for war,
Mm-hmm.
but for raiding it at that time it saved a lot of training time. Like when I was raiding for walls or anything. So yeah, it it can eat the traps, which is pretty good for like raiding.
Okay.
So that was good, but I don't know now. Like I can see there is like a defender building with bazookas. That's pretty cool. I like it, but I guess you can destroy it easily. So How much hit points does it have? Do you know?
What?
The building, the bazooka one. Like, is it
Uh,
like when you finish Celsi, right? I think.
I
Or
I know that I
yes,
have to send
yes,
in. I
yes.
know that I have to send in like 6 planes with Teutonic Fury to kill it because it's really
Oh,
tanky.
okay.
I
That's
don't
cool.
mess with bases that have that usually unless I have a clear path to plane it. Because if I don't plane it, I'm gonna have to decoy it,
Mm.
and they eat
Mm-hmm.
decoys. They chew through decoys
Oh,
really
of
quickly.
course. Yeah. Yeah.
And then Iron and I had Iron Post because he got it like first in a PT, and so I had him
Yes.
throw up a challenge, and I was like, hey, I have a no stats tank, you have a full stats tank. I want us to drop our tanks down and see like how long they survive. My tank took like 4 shots and got killed instantly. Like it just 4 bazooka shots died instantly because they have a damage like against tanks, right? Like that's in their kit. They have that multiplier. His tanks took like 6 shots and they died. And so then he dropped the general. His general like took like 12 shots and it died because they don't deal damage multiplier to a general. That's not a tank, you know. So when you're like attacking a max base that has rocket arsenal, I've been practicing in challenges and I rely on my elephant archers to take them out, and my elephant archers just deal an insane amount of damage to them. So like when I'm heavy tank attacking, it's like I just pray that the elephant archers can get to them, because if they don't, the elephant archers could die from them really fast too.
Mm.
So yeah.
Yeah, like, and they are fast. That's also pretty good. Like, pretty
Yeah,
important factor.
4 of them come out per rotate for like every like I don't know 20 seconds. I don't remember how long it is. Uh, uh. There's a guy in chat. His name is King D Hookster. I love him to death, but we're always picking on each other. He's like driving home to listen, can't chat much, just want to make sure Lax doesn't fuck anything up, right? King, if you want, for the audience here, I can super zoom in on this live stream, and we'll do it King D Hookster style, and then I'll zoom it out, and we'll see the difference, and we'll see how everyone feels about that. How's that sound to you, buddy? That's right. Shut your mouth. His last video he posted, it was a video where he like YouTube I think zoomed his uh his like stuff in really far, and I've been giving him like a lot of trouble about that, just making fun of him, whatever. But
Yeah, I see.
yeah, I could actually open some of these museum artifacts. I had like 10. I had 15,000 earlier, but then I actually took some out so I could level the artifact up. But let me go ahead and craft these.
What do you focus on there? Like the planes, right? And what else?
So then there's like you have like damn it like the offense ones, you have defense ones, you have economy ones, and you have looting ones, like resource gain, right? And so and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
then you have legendary artifacts, which is literally a mixture of anything or everything. It's like it could be all offense, all defense, or a mixture of offense, defense, econ, and loot. So it's just legendary means it's supposed to be broken as hell. Um, so I think like I don't care about the pottery ones. I actually thought about getting rid of my pottery ones because I don't really care. The offense ones, I've been looking for double bomber hit points lately, and then double fighter damage if I could find it, just to have one. So you just kind
Oh,
of
double bomber seems good too.
yeah. I did the math on it. On this account, the last account, the other account, 1% of bomber hit point equals 21 bomber hit points. So if you have 11%, that's like, I don't know, 21 times 11. I don't know what that is. It's like 300. So it's like 300 extras. If you had, I did the math. If you had 800, like if you did two double bombers at 11% and you jacked them up to 20%, so you have 40% on each artifact, and you ran 2 of those, your bomber would have like it's like 20. It'd be like 2,000 like 600 extra like hit points or something like that, which is like massive. So that's what I am looking at doing, just to play with them. Oh, see, there's a bomber 11% or bomber hit points 11% there, but it's so far down. So each of these stars, you see how there's like fighter damage, general's damage. It's a tier, right? Those are tiers. To get to the like next tier and the next tier, you have to spend this thing called supplies. It's just like The only way to get supplies as a resource is you can get it from the daily dock rewards. You can get it from the when you attack the victory chest, I think, and you can also get it from expeditions. That's it. Or you could buy them, and it's super expensive to buy. Or like if you wanted it, like it's like 99 crowns for like 99 of them, but you need like 400 for level 2, you need 600 for level 3, you need like 800 for level 4, so it's like it gets really expensive. And then they have a sale where you can buy like, I don't know, there's like 10, like, I don't know, was it like 1,000 of them or something like that for like $5 and stuff like that. It's like, okay, that's cute, but you know, so
Yeah.
so it's just like a lot of like,
How can you farm the stuff most?
how do I do what?
I mean, the resource on the museum. How can you farm that thing?
Okay, so it's, let me think here. It's benefactors, or okay, researchers are meant to unlock level 4, and then you also need the supplies, and then benefactors is the lady in pink is for level 5, so like the bottom, very bottom of like whatever, and then you also need the supplies. You get those from expeditions. Yeah, the same way you get the supplies. So it'd be like this: level 1, 2, and 3, you're gonna burn probably like, what is it, 400, 600, so about 1,000, I think, maybe more than that. I don't know if I'm doing the math right. So about 1,000 supplies, right? For level 4, it's 800, I think, supplies, and then you need like 200 of the guy with the hat on, the little man, and then for level 5, you need like, I think, 1,200 of the supplies, and then like 150 of the lady with the pink hat. So that's it. And so when you upgrade from a tier to tier, it takes time. You can crown it, of course, and there you go.
So they also try to boost the expedition, the people to use the expeditions.
So right now the strategy is,
That's pretty good.
if you want to go into museum 24/7, you go and you grab Sydney Opera House and you run expeditions 24/7. Or if you want to be smart about it, you run an expedition when you see supplies. Let me see right now if I have supplies. I don't have any workers available, but okay. So like this bottom one, 128 supplies. That's the most you're gonna get out of at least the most I've seen that you're gonna get out of an expedition. And then if you put a general in, there's a chance that you get like the special reward, the bonus reward gives you more supplies. So it would be like, you know. So people upgrade their dock because if you're gonna send the expeditions out and take the time to do it, you might as well get troops that like make it count, you know. So get like the atomic, like, you know, bazooka APC, you know, thing that you know, that
Yeah, sure.
troop card, whatever.
Sure.
Some people get elephant archer. I think you can get elephant archers. You can get siege elephants too. You can get just whatever. So so people just sit here and all it is you just like, you just send them out, and it's a lot cheaper to crown an expedition that has like 128 supplies and trying to buy actually it's, would it be cheaper? I think it would be no, maybe I'm full of shit. I don't know. I think it would be cheaper though.
Language likes.
Oh yeah. No, you're right. What am I doing? You ready? Ready to swap this with you?
Yeah, you can swap and that will crumble.
He reminds me, hey, don't cuss so much. Like, yeah, you got it. Yeah, you're wonderful. I have a level 7 dock. Yes, I have a level. I always get it wrong. People ask me what level. It's a max industrial dock. Level 8 is max global. Level 9 is max atomic, and I think that's it. I think that's where it stops. I don't think I have a level 10. I could be wrong though. So that's why I keep getting these crappy like atomic, or sorry, industrial troops, and I'm like, I'm never gonna use these cards. Like I had this like with the people I war with, I just dumped these crappy troop cards. Like I think I dumped like the feudal army card that had like an Enlightenment Age like healer or two, and then it had like a cannon tower, and they're like, oh my god, Lax, why are you using that in World War? It's like, because I'm trying to get rid of this. I don't want my card collection to look like I have like, you know, Like if we're playing Uno, I want wild draw fours in my deck. I don't want like ones and twos. Like get that out of here. It's so good. Yes. Oh, dude, you're doing your 5 tanks and 2 howitzer comp. I missed it. Missed it so much. Ugh, missed it. Do you have decoy? Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Okay. Okay, you got this. Got Koreans. You should...
Might as well bad plane.
Oh, dude, that plane's such a man. Oh, did he kill it and live? No, he's in here. Oh, he lived! Oh my god. Lived? Oh, no, I think it... He sent one out. Look at that tank just living with a sliver of health. And so, let me tell you the most unfortunate thing that happened to me today. I was watching this replay, and I got hit with double landmine and a silo shot before I could pop the heal, and I killed my tank, and I was just like, whoa. Whoa. Man. Dude, okay, so did anybody notice that what he did there? So he dropped his little rifles to kill the tower so that when the planes flew back out, they wouldn't die. See, I like that. That's something with your noggin.
Those bases are strong.
Kind of.
I don't know what the research they have or what steroids they ate, but
That's alright. I think that base... If it was me, I would have probably started on the opposite side where I could kill all the towers in the anti-air.
yeah, this one, yeah, maybe.
That's what I was saying. If you want to just take my account for a spin, I'm telling you,
I
I
was
think you'll enjoy
I was a bit like this combo, like I was a bit worried.
Yeah. You remember Vince from First D?
Yeah.
So he used
Sure.
to play with
With contact.
He used to play with Transport. That's how he got his walls done.
Oh really?
Yeah, he was saying that like the last time he came to visit PT, he was like, interesting to see you, like, you know, it's talking to you and Mira that you guys did your walls fast, and he was saying that interesting to see me coming up with my walls, and he said I did all my walls with Transport. And I was just like, you're crazy. That's like the slowest shit in the world. Sorry, that's the slowest crap in the world. Sorry. I gotta stop, man. I gotta stop doing this. And then Joel actually got me into... He gets me into everything. That's like the guy who... I want to try something like kinky. I just ask him if it works, and he tells me, I don't know, try it. And he got me into transports, and dude, they aren't bad at all. They are pretty good. Like my transport.
Yeah, I never used it because they were really bad always, so I haven't tried it ever.
Yeah, they're not bad. They take... It's like drinking like wine or alcohol. You have to have a taste for it or something like that. You know, some people don't like it. Like me, I don't like the taste of alcohol, but some people just have a taste for it. It takes some practice, it takes some patience, but they are really strong. Like they have a lot of potential. I've been using them for World War attacks lately. Just to, like, you know, when I know a base doesn't have that strong of, like, sand batteries. And they're really, really strong. So. Yeah. Yeah. Some people in chat, I don't like strength. Yeah, yeah, no, I got you guys. It's
Let's check out some attacks from this war. Like 1 versus 2 maybe. Oh, okay, that's too bad. It's too easy.
yeah. I actually had, you know what I did? I watched a bunch of Irons based attacks, and I was like, okay, he's using Elephant Archer cards. He's doing this. He's got his high level generals, whatever. And yeah,
Who?
Ironstein.
Ah, okay, okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's in the main alliance. You're in Denethys, right? Okay. Yeah.
Okay, let's crown some more.
So.
By the way, Sandhauer says hi.
Oh yeah, wonderful. Oh yeah. When I left PT to go travel a bit. I'll be back eventually. And when I left, I went to Last Outlaws and they got into a war with what was it, PT? I had hit Saint's base enough times where like I just didn't care about it. I was like, okay, I can 5-star your base, not a big deal. I made the biggest mistake ever. So I hit his base and I forgot one simple rule. When you're practicing in challenges, don't decoy near the stronghold in real World War if they have strongholds in it, because in challenges the stronghold won't pop until you kill it. In World War it pops if you get near it. I forgot that for like 1 split second, and I drew a decoy that dropped all of them, and I was still going through like, you know, the beginning parts of the base, and I got wrecked after that. I was like, well, I told myself to not do this, and I still did it. So like I was sitting there and I watched the attack, and I was like, I'm not even mad because I got like, you know, through the base, but it's like it's just like when I practice now, I'm gonna make sure I do it right. But it took me probably a month of every day, instead of raiding, I was hitting challenges just to start to even like take the bases down like that. Like it took me so much practice, Max. Like I remember when you guys were practicing, and it was just like, it's crazy.
It took a lot of hours, a lot of days.
Yep. Don't put order 66 bases for all to see. I mean, Kev said he was trying something that's not permanent. It's still a beta base.
Oh, some new design, you mean?
But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, make a new design which works is, I think, is the probably most difficult thing in this game, I guess. Yeah.
What
like,
is it?
I mean, like make a really good design which everyone wanna copy. It's pretty.
Yeah, the Koreans have the I think, I don't know if it was Koreans that came out with it, but someone came out with let's see here. It's you know, you remember the 5-box base layout they used that was popular when you were playing?
Yeah.
So they have it now where like instead of like all the walls being connected at the joints, there's holes, there's gaps in the walls where people can
Yeah, I have seen that. I've seen that. Yeah.
So that's still really strong now. And then you just saw the anti 4-corner base was really strong.
Yeah.
And so yeah. And then the strongest, my and most annoying base that I'm actually working on is, I wonder if he actually runs it still. It looks like it looks like a shell or like a star or something, or like the Nazi symbol, like all of that mixed together. It's like it goes in a circle, like a little, like it's like a little shell looking shape. I had to show you the base. Maybe I could draw it out for you. I don't really know if I. Let me see if I can find someone that posted it. Actually, Christopher has it as his base layout for World War. I have to get a picture somewhere. The whole thing, so like the harder the game gets, and then like when we players figure out like how to, get over how hard the game is, what gets me going is like I sit there and I think about like, remember back in the day when you were complaining about how you couldn't like rally into like next to the town center, sabotage the town center 3 times because you had enough sabotages to do that.
It
Drop
was so boring.
and drop
Yeah.
Strength of Gladiator, and I couldn't do that, and I used to cry and bitch and complain about how like annoyed I was by it all, and then and now we're in this meta, and I'm complaining about it, and it's like, it's like what am I do like a year from now if I'm still playing the game, like complaining about how how much harder it's gotten, like.
Uh, I think it was the best thing they did with the tactics, the space. A lot of people were upset back then, but
It's just boring. It was really, really boring.
yeah, it was very boring.
Um, like what I started seeing towards the end was like they were showing me pictures of people that would run like nothing but sabotage, and they would literally drop blitzkrieg and then sabotage like the mortars, and they would send like 100 heavy infantry through a whole base and just walk through it. And I'm just like, see, you know what? Never mind. That's so crazy.
Yeah. I have to check where did I make a mistake here.
How's your Amelia on that account?
Sorry.
Mm,
What again?
Your Amelia, the 5th plane?
Oh, it's not finished. It's like 5 researches till the end.
Really?
Yeah. I think I was focusing something else with oil at that time, maybe bunkers or something. So I didn't complete it. Okay, this was the problem. Like, read up here. Oh, and boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Without anything tanky to play at 3,000 medals, it's not really a good idea, I guess.
yeah. I was gonna ask you if you wanted me to. I was trying to drop the medals, but I couldn't get the. I don't know. Like
No,
that's weird. I typed in the information you gave me, and I guess it didn't work or something. But
no problem.
I'm gonna drop for you. I was like, yeah, I can drop you.
Now let's see some defense.
I think I'm getting it now. I think they're gonna tear my head open now. I just got a message from the person whose base I just attacked in challenges. Like, why did you think that was a good idea? I'm like, I honestly didn't think you were gonna take that offensively. I should probably apologize and not do that again. I guess for me it was just like, I thought this was a base you're trying out. I don't know. Should have taken it more seriously and asked beforehand.
No, it was just a metal sniper, I guess.
That'll be fun to deal with when I'm off stream.
Is there any good attack? Oh,
Yeah, look at those stats. Those aren't max because
Jesus.
they're lined up with your stats, like what you have.
Yeah.
But it's gonna have like 10,000 hit points on the plane itself. Like
I thought this thing is useless. Is it not?
I'm gonna get it and try it out. I think it's good. I think it's good. I'll figure it out.
I know
I
Mira or someone used it, but I really didn't
it doesn't
research it.
take the silo hits that well. Like it's only got 15,000 hit points, so uh, yeah, he gets. I don't think he gets it here. He's gonna have to send it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you got two ATGs firing at it. You're gonna have to shoot it again.
Oh, he used demolition.
Oh
Okay.
god. Oh, there it is. Oh, speaking of demolition, you hear the craziest thing ever? So,
What? Why did he rally?
they, you remember Dominations International, that Facebook page?
Yeah.
Um, so there's a guy who went on there, and this morning was complaining about how like, oh, I think this guy's hacking. He's a level 300 and he used demolition, and I'm like, wait. And he's like, and he also used 4 bombers and 5 planes. We told him that the 4 bombers were troop cards, and he's like, yeah, but he used demolition and he's level 300. He must be hacking, and it's like, or he's suspicious, and I'm like, how does that make someone suspicious? Like, because they use demolition. How many level 300s do you know that use demolition? I'm like, if they don't want to deal with the silo, I know a few. Like,
Yeah.
you guys need to come up with better ways to like call out people for hacking rather than just saying he's using demolition. Like, that's not good enough
That's
anymore.
just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, look, they got through the walls really quick, so you could probably run like,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
thinking like a few of
Well,
them.
it was a gate, but anyway, it was
Yeah.
pretty fast.
What it is they're like mini like they're like it's like I think it's like bridging the gap of like between normal tank and like heavy tank, and that's where assault vehicle sits in, like
Yep.
right in there.
Yeah.
So
Okay, let's check some funny stuff here. Or I suppose it will be. Guys with full combo and weapon blessing without zeros, with zeros.
uh,
Dropping by the Versailles, nice. Bang. Hmm. I thought this. Oh my god.
wait.
This kind of like rallying is not really
Wait,
good.
what is he doing?
He rallied and he didn't have more sabotage, so he got trashed. Yeah, this was probably pretty good. Let's check this out. This is 4 stars.
Yeah, anybody from Order 66 or Disorder 99, if you're watching, I am sorry about streaming your bases. Make sure to edit them out, and in the future, if I'm trying to explain something, I'll just use my own base. I think that'll be the best way to go on about it from now on. I think I forgot to take into consideration that some people have very
Okay.
strong opinions about that, so I'll make sure to not step on any toes this moment on, or from this moment forward. Oh, I think I'll kill this guy.
Honestly, like I don't want to be offensive to anyone, but like I have never understand it. Someone doesn't want his face to show. Like I mean, like at some points we were, or I was pretty good, like
I think what
in
annoyed
the
the
attacking and defending too. But I never like hide in my base or
I
anything.
think what annoys a little bit is that I've been 5-starring the bases there quite a bit. So for me to go and be like, oh, let me take Kev's base. Let's do a teaching on how to take out Kev's base. And then I go through it and get like 4-star 80% on it. And then it's just like, oh, if you wanted to make this a better attack, you would have done this and this. And it's like that. Yeah, I could see why that, like, someone could be
Yeah.
offended by that. Because that's kind of what I just did. I was like, oh, this base is easy. Let me show you how it's taken out with heavy tanks. And it's just like, you shouldn't do that.
This guy is doing pretty good British attack. Like this is like the old school, basically line attack from the east side.
I tried your
Even
base. I tried your base layout. Tried that for a few times, and people kept hitting me from the what's it called, the Alliance Gate side, and just flash it, run it down like that.
Yeah, this guy was pretty good.
So yeah, someone said in chat they started raiding with attack helicopters today. Have you tried them yet?
Yeah, I was using them like.
What do you think?
Like before the nerf, if you remember, and after the nerf, few weeks, like in almost 1 year ago, I guess.
Wait,
Before
the attack helicopters, not the tactical helicopters.
Ah, you mean attack helicopter? Sorry, I
Yeah,
didn't understand you.
yeah.
Yeah, like I was trying to use them when I was really desperate, but like not because I thought they are really good, to be honest. I don't know if you can play with them. Like, of course, you cannot have the. I mean, maybe it's good when you have like supply truck or something, because the snipers, shits like that, they target the helicopters. But
Normal multiplayer, the problem
I
I
don't
have with
know.
them is like on days I want to speed rally through a base and just make it fast.
Okay.
Attack helis will go wherever you rally. So if you rally like off,
Oh
like,
yeah.
yeah.
That's. I think it's pretty difficult to master the play with them, but
I
it can
think
be fun.
if like some days I want to do like a lazy thing where I just like drop the troops and let them go, then I'll use attack helis because I'm like I know they'll stay alive long enough, like no big deal.
I did this with heavy tanks, to be honest. All the when I was raiding for like walls or anything expensive, I was just sitting and dropping the heavy tanks. Then like 1 minute not looking at the screen, then just oh yeah, win, let's go. Yeah, but I guess these days maybe it's not so easy, or you have to be on the low medals, I guess.
For what? You said for rating.
I mean, for like this easy raiding with heavy tanks, like.
So I'm actually having. I think my opinion is a little bit different because I'm having a lot of success raiding up here in Kingdom and like Empire. So like what's going on is like when I was doing Selassie, like the heavy tank defender hit points, I took it from level 5 to max rank. So it was like 108,000, 126,000 oil, 144, 162,000, and 180,000, right? Every night that I raided for like 2 hours, I would like, especially the last night where it took me 180,000 oil, I was still sitting at like max oil by the end of the night. It's just like up here, the oil, especially with like university boosts, I'm sitting at like 55% oil looted from like hits. So if I hit someone for like 10,000, I get 15,000 oil. So for me, it was just like if you have yourself set up like that through museum, you can really raid up here. And that's why I told a few guys from PT, I was like, oh, Crate Talk, I was like, dude, you gotta raid up here. And after like a few nights, he's like, wait, this is actually really good. Like, and I'm like, yeah, it totally is. Cause that guy, man, that's the guy who really pushed me to farm like a lot. Cause I heard he got Amelia done so quick. Like I think he crowned a little bit of it just because he had so much oil.
Yeah, I remember.
He was, I think
Yeah.
destroyed any record I set out there for like any sort of amount rated. Like it was Mir, then I like kind of like was on Mir's level, and then he just went past everyone. Like he just took off with it. It was really crazy.
Yeah, so this guy felt pretty nice on this kind of like this side. You cannot attract my or like this design because I have three barbed wires here, which is more than the original design, if I remember well, and like a lot of ambush traps. So he went full combo, but failed anyway. But of course, this base is not like difficult anymore. With atomic troops, of course, it is. Okay, let's see one more attack, and then I'll do some attacking again. Wow.
Wait, this guy got 4 stars on you.
Yeah. And again with demolition, man, it's oh, seems like pretty usual stuff in these high metals. Like this was Dynasty 3 guy. Maybe they are just ensuring they don't really fail with the silo, you know. But anyway, like wasting 4
Yeah.
tactics. I mean, wow.
So
I mean, like, how many attacks can you do per day? Like when you waste like.
Okay, I climbed up to Dynasty League. I climbed up to Dynasty League, and let me tell you how my experience was. So what ended up happening was, let me think here. Last 200 medals, I had to town center snipe, and I'm not proud of it because I spent like $5 in crowns, and I had to crown each like army.
Round line last 90, I think, or 100, I guess. But I know that I played 11 hours straight from 3050 to 3200. And then I was just, well, fuck this game for one day at least. Oh, sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, yeah. It's really. If you don't have really OP base and don't get any, like, defensive points, like iron, for example, you really need to snipe, that's for sure.
I've seen a few Dynasty League players recently where they apparently they have this system where they like to like send harsh messages to each other through attacks. So like
What?
okay, like one guy will have an understanding with another guy that you don't touch my base, and if you do, I'm gonna come after you with everything I got. And then like the other guy is gonna try to send you a message or something like that. And so, they have this thing. They're like mob bosses, and they're just like fighting the pecking order or something. It's so funny. I think it's the cutest thing ever, but I guess when you're at the top of the world of metals, you have to like, you just have to have that kind of fun, you know. I don't think they like actually hate each other. I think they just make it's called like, it's like banter. They have to make it interesting, so they add like
Yeah, sure,
like
sure.
rivalry to it, yeah. But like I
Wait,
saw
like,
attack where like this one guy kept trying to like for me in Empire League, I had a guy try to revenge me like 3 times or 4 times, and I just kept going over to his base and like 5-starring it, and I'm like, please just sit, like stop attacking me. And then he came at me again, so I dumped like what was it? I'm not happy about this, and this didn't happen on stream, but I dumped like 2 siege elephants, and then like I dumped like a few decoy, and I didn't have to, but it's like, dude, I'm gonna come at you harder than this. Like, stop attacking me. Uh, so, and the only reason I did it was because one of the guys in our lines showed that he like, you know, you gotta show like you're the alpha, like, you know, you're the one who's stronger. And so I was like, dude, all right, you know what? I'm not gonna share this, but I'm gonna hit this guy with siege elephants. They're not elephant archer cards, but they're, you know, they're up there. I'm gonna show that I'm the dominant one here. He can't kill me. It's so fun.
anyway, most of the people who are on the top models, they use the like the system play online, which is not really cool. So like,
Most people,
I
if they
don't
use
know.
troop cards, I know I've seen Iron's base or
Ah, of
Iron's
course,
attacks,
yeah.
and he uses like troop cards. Like I mean, you have to. Hey, show everyone on
Yeah,
stream
yeah,
like
yeah.
what your like music or what your like university and everything looks like.
Who? Me?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, no problem. It's not so good. Like,
Oh, dude's
of
better.
course, this I have nothing because I didn't play. So like 58, 40, 52, 67. Yeah, 58. And what else? Uh,
What's your I don't know like armory? What's your library look like?
okay. Well, the armory is just like just atomic stuff. So like generals are not so bad even for this year, let's say. But yeah, I did some after the the Cold War age was introduced. I did just like I don't know 6, 8 defensive upgrades because at that time we needed it in our alliance in
Mm-hmm.
PT. And so I even crowned some some stuff, but then like 2 weeks after that or 1 week after that I stopped playing. So well, I should attack this, I guess. It will be embarrassing
Ooh,
if I fail.
how are you gonna deal with the how are you gonna deal with the anti-tank guns in the middle if you attack that?
Uh,
Oh,
I
you have
don't
your
know, but
rifle.
I have
Okay,
shooters. Yeah, yeah, I have
I'm bad.
shooters, so should be okay, I guess.
There's a what's a
I'll
silo?
give this
Okay, so
this
here's a quick tip. The silo has a blind spot.
okay.
So
What?
yeah, silo has a blind spot like
Oh,
mortars.
okay, yeah,
So
yeah.
if you get
Here.
inside the blind spot, it'll be like where the like sniper tower, like where the castle, like gate next to the castle is. It'll be like right there. That's the beginning of
Hmm.
it. So if you get inside there, you'll be fine.
Yeah, but I need to distract them somehow, and I don't have anything heavy, so oh, I can use this. Whatever.
Oh, there you go. Oh my god, this guy just took like 3 landmines. Holy crap. Oh, the decoy, dude. Those are so annoying. You have
Yeah, yeah, I can see. I can see that.
so annoying.
Is it in the blind spot or no?
Your middle of the army is almost in the blind spot. You have to kill that gate. You should be in there. I think you're in there now. So targeting that. Hey, dude, look at you, Max. Guys, I hope you guys saw that decoy. He decoyed away from the anti-tank guns like a boss. Really good decoy. My God, Max, you're actually gonna do this. I actually did. You know, this is why when people ask me about other comps beside heavy tanks, I can't say anything about it because if it was me, I would not have attacked that base. But here you are attacking it, and you're gonna make it through. Oh, or it looks like it anyways. Unless you die to this mortar, I am not gonna say anything right now. Oh, is it gonna happen here? Oh. Yeah, yeah, I can't talk about anything now. I can't in the world now. That's why I wanted to get like, I wanted to like see Mira's attacks from like way back in the day. Cause I'm like, I want to like, she made a comment where she said that she could attack any base in multiplayer and 5-star or whatever, or at least 100% like 4-star or something. And I'm just like, really? I'd like to see that. Not to challenge you, but like, I want to see what you're doing so I can do it right.
Yeah, she was a beast
Dude,
in
and like she didn't need to prove herself. That's why I was like, I don't need you to prove yourself to me. I want to see what you're doing so I can copy it. That's it. She would take out these bases in World Wars, man. Jesus, she was what they called that Legend Eater. Holy crap, that name. I give that to like someone that good.
Yeah. You can switch to yours for like 10 minutes again, and I will
Okay.
wait for my army.
Alright, so I'm in Kingdom, what, 3 still, or Kingdom 2 right now, I think? Climbing slowly. Oh, this looks good. Yeah, the only problem is where the Sams are going to be. I don't think they're going to be max rank, so I'm going to actually hit it from the top down. I'm going to say this. Where his Sam's at? Oh, they're so cute.
For what do you have the Khan there?
You what?
Yep. The Genghis Khan. Do you keep it in the still when you're attacking?
Oh, wait, what are you talking about? Genghis Khan? Or...
The general. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
he's the only one where, like, if you activate him, he'll get put into your, like, in your slot, your tray down here, and then you, like, you have to use him. You can't, like, you know how a troop card, you can, like, activate it and then put it back in the stronghold?
Oh, yeah,
He
right.
doesn't do that. You
So
don't
you
have...
activated him
Yeah.
and
Because we had an event where it was, like... We got, like, I think another general, so I had, like, Genghis Khan, Admiral Yi, and then, like, Guan Yi. I had 3 generals, right? And I was like, I want to do an attack. And I kid you not, I did this shit. I did this crap, sorry. I did an attack where I did 3 of my generals, those 3 generals, right? And then I did, like, 30-some, like, I think it was, like, 22 supply cards. And I just, like, had them heal and I tried to do my like, kill my war base with, like, you know, tactics and everything, and I put some, like, I think I put like 1 elephant archer card in there or something just to see, like, to make it move faster, and I was able to 5-star myself in like 3.5 minutes, like, on the dot. But the heals, those, oh my god, you've never raided until you've had 22 supply cards. Let me tell you that it is insane. Like, what was it? One of the generals, his name, I think it's the one, yeah, the general from the event. He has, like, a boat that pulls up to the side of the, like, on the dock side, and it shoots, like, shells wherever he's at, and it helps, like, help him out with, like, you know, defenders or whatever. He was, like, super close to dying, and, like, all the healers, they would just, like, give him 2 heals, like, because there's 22 of them, and then he was back to full health, and I'm like, okay, this is broken. And so then what I did, I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna request a heavy tank and see how much health I can heal with heavy tank. Now they take a lot longer to heal, but it was still like, wow. I've seen everything now. I think the highest I've hit on here without losing anything was a 270, I think. I hit a 280 today, but I lost 2 tanks to it because I wasn't paying attention. What gets me is, like, I'll be sitting there using my planes, whatever, and then I forget that there's a heavy tank that's, like, about to pop the heavy tank MK5 out of the factory, and he's got, like, half health, and I know that heavy tank is going to kill him at full health, and I forget to send planes for it, and that's why they usually die. And it's really dumb because I always tell myself at the beginning of the battle, like, mark all the factories, start the factories if you have to, just make sure that you don't let them kill your stuff and then they kill everything, because I forget. But that's my only problem right now, is just that. And it happens all the time, it really annoys me. Let's see if I can hit this guy. I'll show you how strong these planes are. They're pretty fun to use. Guys are rad. Here. I'm gonna actually start by one, two. Oh, I have to send an extra plane for that. Hmm. Speed rally here. Let me think here. Oh, I should have probably started the bottom side too, actually. So there's a heavy tank here, so I'm gonna kill him first. Kill these two guys. There should be a Sam here too, honestly. Yep, here we go. He's gonna have a Sam in each corner. Figure. Okay, so let me wait for my strongest planes before I send this in. Get my planes back 1, 2. I'm gonna speed rally on this here. Okay, I have a heal left. I'm actually gonna pop it early.
This base was, I don't know, like never
Oh,
successful.
wow.
I guess like.
Oh man, I miscalculated that heal. I thought they were gonna walk up to the wall and hit it. I didn't think they were gonna go around. I should have known that they're gonna do that. Do this.
Yeah, they almost. Yeah, they do
That was a
that.
really bad heal. Oh, this plane might die here though. Okay, I'm gonna do this because I need to follow this right here, and I think I lose a plane here. I think that's what's gonna happen. Or not, I might be... Wait, what the... Oh, they got Angkor Wat healing them? That's some BS? No, I had to drop another one here. That's so bullcrap. That is so bullcrap. Can you guys do this here? Okay, I lost a tank already. You know, I can't... Can I? I might be able to. Okay, give me a second here. What we can do here is I let them kill that bunker there, or that, yeah. Rally this. Okay. And then what I can do is this. I should be able to kill this anti-air here. Or close. I lose a plane here though. Yeah. Should have waited to have 4. Oh, I lost another one too, rip. Okay, well you're gonna die right here. Bye. Oh, goodbye. This is a bit of an interesting base, but I should be able to kill him without dying, so I'm gonna just rally him because he's gonna die here. Yeah. Yeah, that bottom side and the town center defenders really caught me off guard. I didn't expect the town center defenders, and then I didn't expect that bottom side to be so annoying to get through, so... yeah, I was gonna send planes for that, but I was like, yeah, there's just no way. So before we do anything, drop a training blessing. Then east. Oh, wait, is it just one that died? Okay, that's fine. I come here, crown these two, and just start these up. There we go. I saw whose base up here. I've seen Krieg's base. When I was at 3,000, I saw Krieg's base, and I was like, oh, I kind of want to just like use the auto retrain just to snipe his oil or something stupid. Like, I saw who's like
I started him like.
Krieg?
But in like in challenge, of course, but.
That's impressive, yeah.
On third try, I think. Second or
It took me 50.
The other
50
guy.
hits to take out Iron. That's what it took me. 50. It
Crazy.
took me... I tried Joel's base. I think I'm ready to take out Joel's base in challenges. I'm also ready to take out... Hydra. He's another guy who's up there. I can take him out. I've been able to
Yeah,
take out.
I've seen his base.
We have a guy named Snacks. I was able to take out his base in our lines. He's a 296. You remember Jag from USA Elite, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Max Uni, all defensive blessings. I took his base out with like, what's the screenshot say? I think I had like 20 seconds on the clock, but he had all defensive blessings on, and I had no Leo stats, and I just ran through his base, and he was just like, okay, that's interesting.
Money wasted.
He's like, do it again. I want to see you do it a second time. I'm like, a second time? Hell no. You kidding me? I got lucky the first time. No way.
Yeah. Where is Joel playing these days?
I think he's a PT right now.
Oh really?
Mhm.
Nice.
Cause like I have these days, and I don't know how to like, I don't know like how it happens. I might need like a therapist or someone to help bring it out of me. But there's some days where I go into challenges, find the hardest base there is, hit that base. It's done in like 2.5 to 3 minutes, and then I go and hit it again, and the same thing happens. And then like I maybe wait 10 minutes, and I do it again, and I just completely fail. Like some days, it just the world comes together for like 5 minutes, and I understand everything, and then I don't. So I don't know what happens. I'm trying to figure out why that happens. I'm trying to figure out if there's like a way to make it happen more often, where I can just maybe I need to be more like less frustrated with life. Maybe I need to be more. I don't know. But I've been trying a few things because it's like I really like. It feels really good when you 5-star a really tough base, even if it's challenges. It just feels really good. All right, this guy. Here we go. That was a good base to hit. This will be wonderful. Okay, 220. He's gonna drop. I should just send him to the middle. I don't care. Waiting for all the strong planes to come back, or all the planes to come in so I can find a strong one. And a strong one for this guy here, and I'm gonna double this like this, and I'm gonna rally this right here.
I don't think your planes can die in this kind of base.
There's ways to be done with it for sure. Like, so now that we got all that, I think he had, I don't know, okay, he had bunker MK2. I don't know what other, I'm gonna find out. I think they're MK2 or MK3s. MK3s, okay, so he had a level 3 somewhere. I only need 2, I think. You do that earlier so your heavy tanks won't get like hurt. Like, guys, I think all his landmines are busted. 1, 2, 4, 5, 7. One more. There's one more landmine somewhere. I'll find it. So I'll know that he's gonna have tanks to spawn from this war academy. So I'm gonna wait. I'll have at least one plane. Okay, one plane. Drop it. Japanese, so I'm gonna drop these guys here. Speed rally. I'm here.
Oh, like a pro.
It's not even that. It's not even that hard. That speed rally was like I had a second finger there because I knew it was gonna come up, but that wasn't like. And yeah. Oh. Miro said that if she rated up here, she would do training. No, what's it called? Tactics blessing, and then she would just like hit whatever she felt like hitting. So, I guess in some ways, because I'm bored of the game right now on this account, I try to do like what she was doing back then. So I try to challenge myself, and I'm like, well, no, if Mira can do it, you can step it up. You can do it. And, okay, fine. I see how it is. I can do it. And that's just what pushes me right now. So, and remembrance. If he ever comes back. You want to go? You want to play? You want to put your screen on?
Oh yeah, I'm almost ready. Wait 1 minute.
Because they've seen me raid, so it's not like crappy stuff. You know that game CS:GO? Max?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. Have you ever heard of that game
Yeah,
CS
yeah,
CS:GO?
yeah.
You know how they open like those like boxes to get like weapons and stuff? That's what this university feels like. So like I saved up 10,000 so I could just do like a whole like stream of like opening them up, but I don't think people really want to watch that. I don't know. It's boring after a while.
Yeah, you can switch me. I will do one last attack and go sleep.
Okay, okay. This is it. Finale, guys. Watching Max last and final attack.
Actually, maybe I have some stuff here.
I want to actually. You should do a. You should do like a challenge on your base and see if you can make it through. Yeah, show us how you would take out your own base right there. That base.
My base?
Yeah, just your town
Ah,
center base.
okay.
Like your Maximus in like Dynasty 1, how would you take out your
This is really weird setup, but I will try.
You already went to Dynasty, right? Dynasty League?
Yeah, like
Okay.
2 years ago. No, seriously.
Thanks for making me feel bad. When I got Amelia, people were like, "Yeah, but I already had that like a year ago, so or like 2 years ago, so you're like super late on it, Lax." And I'm like, "Yes, you did. Wonderful." Making such a big deal about it. Everyone's like, "But we had it done already." See this beautiful attack.
I will fail my own base, I'm sure.
You're good. I think you'll be fine. How many heavies do you have, like tank stuff? Wait, did you drop the wall miners to distract the silo with Joan? Oh, okay. That's a pretty interesting idea.
Oh. Have you seen that protect?
Yeah, dude, that's like the best protected. So, yeah, I could see why these guys attack your base. They just, a rough time. It's like your base is next level.
This side is the best.
Okay. For next stream, I could just like I'll drop you in medals. That way you can just sit at like Silver League or something.
Yeah. But like farming on your level is not so fun. Well, you can try a lot of stuff. Sometimes to get higher up the medals is fun too.
Hey, I found Waldo. This guy's name is Waldo. Wonderful. He's at Lati Nations. If anybody wants to know where Waldo is, he's at Lati Nations. Go visit him. Oh, so I found Allison's base a few weeks ago, and she's actually back and she's playing and stuff. And then I found Ian from Prodigal Thieves and I hit his base, and then like halfway through the base, I look at the name to go check out what nation he is to worry about the command post, and I'm like, wait, I know that's why this base looked familiar. This is Ian's base, and I was like, oh shoot, I hope he's not gonna be mad. And then I found out that he got kicked from the alliance, and that's why his alliance was still the same name. So
Yeah. Well, I don't know why.
that is the first time I've seen a silo take out a plane. Like I know they can do that, but that's the first time I've actually seen it happen.
They didn't.
Max is like, I'm gonna walk through this base and I might lose every limb in my body, but I'm going to make it to the finish line. I love it, dude.
I hate this thing.
Dude, I love it. I love it, dude. It's so good. Alright, before you log off, at least let me show you one raid with the transport, so you can see the transport in action.
Okay.
Alright, one raid. Let me crown this thing first. Okay, and let me crown this quick, so I'm not waiting for this. Alright, so let me swap to me and I'll show you transport in action for one raid. Okay. So I have all the library done for it, so it's 27-second cooldown, and obviously I have Amelia done for it, and it's MK5. In 3 days it'll be like max CWA. So this thing's really strong. Can I find a good base to hit? Ooh, is this got all the SAM spot? I could probably hit this. Find something, hopefully with white walls. Like all of SAM spots. Should be maybe. Okay, so a lot of people like will think just send it in for the anti-tank guns. I do it a little bit differently. Just the base, it'll look good. So the one thing that like bomber, like fighters, everything else. Okay, this is off. Let's this. Okay, okay. Yeah, this is. God bless. Oh my God, I don't know if I can keep my. I'm really happy about this. This is good. All right, so this is actually a really good bait. I'm gonna drop it here, and I'm gonna plane this guy. This time around, I'm gonna drop it for the just one shot that. And drop it. Okay. Heavy tank. Okay, 4 down here, so I need to send some planes. At least one plane will be fine. I'm gonna send this in here. I hope I don't think he'll die from this. He'll get really chunked, but he's not gonna die here. He might actually.
It's gonna be close.
So you drop him in the middle, and look at just all this damage they deal. They just deal insane damage to everything. Just kill everything. Then rally, because it'll target this upper tank here. Yep. I'm gonna kill this guy here. And look, they're still alive.
And how many hit points they have?
Mine have like I think 8,500. I think I don't have Catherine's HP stuff like maxed yet, so that's why they're missing a few. But other than that, it's just like they just walk through the base. I'm gonna have to go somewhere else with this. I can't. This is low. I was gonna try to hit the castle, but so when they drop, they don't actually spawn like garrison or tanks or like any like if there's generals in the castle, they'll spawn. If there's I think town center defenders will spawn, but like everything else won't. And events, so that's why I like them, is that they go in quietly.
Very impressive.
And then I use bazooka for stuff like this because it like one-shots it. That's really good for cleanup. And we have, I'm gonna go for this up here and I'm just playing this here. Wait, what are you doing flying in circles? Oh, not bad. Could have been better, but they're fun. Oh.
Nice loot.
Yep. There's the bazooka sentry event this week. I don't know if that like matters.
Oh
to you.
really?
Yeah. If you do
What
come
do you
back,
need to
I could just
complete?
get on. I can just get that on your account and do it tonight because I don't want to raid on this account. Like, I'm just bored of it. I don't care. Like right now, I've got Selassie where I've got the bunker defender hit points, and then I'm getting like this done tonight. Like I'm just bored of it. And then my second account just hit atomic, and we have heavy tank MK4s, but she also has like the half like stats on Leo, so that account's just like strong.
Oh.
I did the calculations for you because I figured you'd be interested. With what is Atomia, the one that reduces 10% from like university time, from rank 0 to 30 for both stats, it'll take you about 30,000 crowns. About 30.
I have 31,000.
Yeah, so you could literally just finish Leo. All you would need is let me think here. You're gonna need to think like I think it's 150,000 oil. And yeah, because each side is gonna take 75,000 oil. If you have that library research, it gives your 10% off oil discount from university. I can find it somewhere. I forgot where. Okay, right here. Reduces the cost of university skill by 10%. So you need 150,000, and then you can literally just go through and crown it all together. Just get it done. Anyhow.
Yeah, like thanks for the invite, man.
Thanks for coming along. In a long time, dude.
Yeah, very long time, man. We can do some voice or the stream sooner again.
Yes, that would be really fun.
Okay, let me go sleep at 2 a.m.
Good night, Max.
Have fun, bro.
I'm probably gonna end it soon, but yeah.
See ya.
Yeah, see ya. Well, that was that. And let's see here. Yeah, so I want to show him transport. I'm not gonna actually raid with it because I want to raid with my fighters, so I'm gonna put that back. But thanks again, everyone, for watching. Really appreciate the support. It's been a long time since we had Max on here, and so before the viewership dips into the the bottom of the ocean floor, I'm just gonna end the stream now. I only came to stream just because Max was gonna be on, but if you want to be part of the stream, you know, PM me in Discord and we can make it happen. You want to talk about your style of heavy tank rating. Something I'm trying to move into right now is having other people come on like the stream and then just talking about how they like to attack with heavy tanks. And that way I can learn something, you guys can learn something, and boom. I've been asking a few heavy tankers different questions, so I asked Max recently if he wanted to come on, but I need to drop his account in medals. So I'll do that for next stream so we can actually see him doing some live attacks in like easier bases. So yeah, hopefully I'd like to get Wowers on the show. I'd like to see if I can get with Dirty Stew and do like a stream with that. I'd like to see, I don't know if Bob Lee, I think Bob Lee does heavy tank. I feel like he does. So maybe I can stream with him. He's one of the longtime subscribers. Just people in the community that you know you guys want to do a stream. So let me know. I think it would be fun. Let's see here. That's it. That's all I got. I'm like drawing blanks. I can't believe you guys. This many people actually miss Max. That's amazing. we had at one point we had I think 17 concurrent viewers, so that's like 17 people watching at the same time. So that's amazing. So I've told Max for a long time now. Hey, dude, if you start your own YouTube channel and you start like uploading and like streaming, people are gonna watch you. Like, they're just gonna like, oh, Lax is streaming. Who cares about that guy? And they're gonna go to you because like you're entertaining. So for any of you guys who don't know, Max is the one who got me into heavy tank raiding. So I wouldn't be here if it hadn't been for him. He explained to me just the basics, and then you know, told me that it's gonna be really good. And it's hard at first, you know, but he's like, you have experience with tanks, so you should be fine. And so he's been kind of, you know, living just like, you know, dealing with real life stuff and working on his career. And so the game just kind of took, I think, a turn with all the different changes and the bugs and stuff. And I think that's just what pushed him away. So it's understandable, but that's all I got. Once again, this is like the 5th time I'm saying goodnight. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming by.